Alright, so this is part 2. Quick little refreshment, everyone. So this is what we looked at so far. And sorry if I rushed anything. If you want to see anything more, want to know anything more, leave comments and I will record new ones. But I'm going to get into detail for some special ones. But back to Dracula's. And then Lepanthes, if you want to learn more about Lepanthes and Dracula miniature orchids, I am your miniature expert. And I spent the last 6 months doing this. But here's my orchid tranium. Now, I have about this much water, and what I did was I built a shore upward. I don't know if you can kind of see. So, and then I bought a fountain mister actually, a cool mister, and I put it in the water and I turn that on 3 times a day. So that gets me humid. And then also just a computer fan. You can look online and get directions on how to wire the computer fan. Just find a 12-volt charger and then obviously rewire it. My husband did that, so anyways, let's take a look. Sorry the glass is super dirty. It is more clean inside. And then various pieces of cork bark. I got that on Amazon. That piece of cork bark for really cheap, like $8. And that big one in the back. And it's a circle tree one. And all I did was strap a bunch of Respirias to the bottom. And this is Bathalis. And then, I think mostly Wisterias. So there's a Proglossum. These are all miniature orchids. This is a gigantic Lepanthes, though, that's hanging here. And I just kind of hanged everything in there. Some Draculas at the back. And then my wall, I will show you. So I basically took wire and then that netting used for gutters, I made a retaining wall and I used it and then used the wire to stabilize it so that I could basically hang all the orchids on there. You can kind of see, so there's some Lepanthes hanging up there. And then some of the warmer Lepanthes up there, intermediate, and then the cooler ones down here. And then another little Dracula. This one's over here because it's got a little bit of a fungal problem. I have above a phylum up there actually. And then Epidendrium, a miniature one, Porpax. And then a couple little Dendrobium clavostornis. And then down here, some more Porthalis. And then at the bottom, on the pebble rock, I have some more Lepanthes right here, hanging on pieces of cork, and then some planted Lepanthes. And all I use is clay pots. This is a really cool Lepanthes. It's like elephant ears, kind of. It's really cool. But I'm going to do a video. And I'm going to take all the little miniatures out and kind of just show you what they look like. Right now, this looks like a gigantic cluster of plants. It looks pretty cramped in there. Like, here's the top view here. But when I open the door, you can kind of see. And then what I've got up there is one T5 grow light and one aquarium for a coral reef grower light. And basically I can lay it on the glass, and then I just have glass that I laid on top of the aquarium, but with an inch around. So basically it's breathing good air. But I'll show you the mister. Where I have it plugged in is actually to where a lamp should be. So here's the mister. So I just hit the switch on and it comes on, which is nice. But so there it goes. And it kind of just gives it that tropical kind of, a lot of these orchids are from cloud forests. This is one of the Lepanthes panopes. And it's a pretty big one, and it kind of just springs up there and takes over the whole atrium. And then my Dracula, which was in bloom, but you missed. And then there's some dendrobiums above my front door. So let's go into the cooler orchids. Don't mind my messy house. So this window, this is obviously your north window, your back window. I always have it. This is a really cooler growing epidendrum, and the flowers are just this gorgeous little purple. It is growing. My husband goes, it looks like a bunch of sticks. It's not sticks, it's really cool. I don't know if you can see all the roots growing. It's so neat. And a couple of my Resterias that grow here. And another, I never say it right, Scrapahose patulum. And yeah, it likes it. It's much cooler in here because, like I said, I always got the window open. Fresh air in my kitchen always helps. And a couple Zoophothrons, Clarianthus, Pathalis. I love the Pathalis. Of course, some Masdevallias Resterias. And then my other window, the nice thing about this house is that it's got tons of windows. So this is my gigantic Zoophotron. Let me know if you would like a division. This one is so red that it, and I got this from a friend named Brian. And yeah, he just sent it to me as like one big huge chunk. But it's red. It's kind of like, it looks like vultures almost. They're really weird. And then some more of my cool growing Masdevallias. This one needs help. I don't know what to do with it. It just doesn't like me. So if it doesn't like me, it usually gets out of its mix and sits in a jar until it grows roots or does whatever it thinks it might want to do. And then that's a really cool Pathalis slash Raspidoides or whatever. Anyways, it's a mix of two really cool ones and some Resterias. And then, yeah, let me show you to my bedroom collection. And these guys are in here because they're very special, and I just love my Masdevallias. But it's a cool growing Masdevallia. These are all cool growers. And look at these guys. They're so special. And they're so unique. So I have a couple intermediate in the middle. And the rest. And these, a lot of these are for Ecuador. So I'd like to go through the tags and show you guys just some kind of ideas. And as they flower, I have a really cool Resteria in the back there that is in bud, which I'm going to do a video about Resterias since I've got like 15 of them. And kind of just do how I grow these cool guys indoors. But, as well as, you know, they do extremely, if not better, in a greenhouse. And that is yet to come. So, stay tuned. Not yet. But, anyways, I will wrap this up and get on some more videos. Okay, take care. Bye.